Hi, Sarah Banas here, Learn to Craft, quick, easy craft tutorials. I have a good one for you today. So we're going to learn how to make your own sublimation designs and backgrounds that you can either use for yourself or you can sell and make money with, okay? So this is so easy. I'm going to do this in Silhouette Studio today. I have business edition. If you have designer edition, if you have basic edition, you really want to probably upgrade to business edition. If you want to sell your designs, you'll need to because you need that to be able to export your designs. If you have basic edition, you can do this and you can use them yourself, but you'll need business edition to be able to export and then sell those designs. So let's get started. The first thing I want to go over real quick, when you're talking about selling your designs, let's talk a little bit about license real quick. A license, all that is the terms of use. So when somebody sells you, say you sell your design, you can tell that person that you're selling it to them to use it for personal use or for commercial use. And if for commercial use, meaning that they can sell either the design itself or what they make with it, you can dictate those terms on your license. Again, whether you're telling them that they can go and they can do whatever they want with your design. They can sell the design itself. They can do anything they want. Generally, the case is, though, that the designs that you're selling, you're telling them for commercial use, they can use they don't own your design. They can't sell the design itself, but they can then make products with the design and sell the products. So you need to be really aware of license when you're purchasing elements to make designs that you in turn are going to sell. Even if you're purchasing those elements to make things to sell, of course, you're going to need that commercial use license. But even more important to pay attention to exactly how that license reads when you're going to be selling digital designs. Because for digital designs, for instance, what we're doing today, this is 3 element sets that I've purchased. This is one set. So this is a super cool set. I just found this and I am in love with it. So there's 8, 10, I think 10, maybe 8 different designs that come with this. All the same shape, just different patterns on them, right? And I'm going to link everything that I use in the description so that you can easily find it in the video description. When you click the drop down, you'll see everything that I list here in the description. Actually, before I go any further, not to fragment this, but if this video is of interest to you, like the video, but also subscribe. When you subscribe, you'll get a notification when all of the new videos come out, probably once, twice a week. Just a lot of really great ways that you can make money using your machine or even just learn to design for yourself. So make sure you like and subscribe. And also I'm going to link in the description our Facebook group, Sublimation for Beginners. It's about 90,000 members, super friendly, super helpful. Make sure you join. You'll fit right in. You'll love it there. And that'll give you direct access to me if you ever have any questions. So like I was saying with this, so I'm going to link this in the description. This set is fantastic. This set, everything that I have purchased here, this set is one, then this set is another. Move these out of the way. This set is another, and I believe there are 10 or 12 different colors of these, another absolutely fantastic set. And this is a set of, there's a whole, I don't even know, maybe 15 or whatever, different flower sets in this set. So all 3 of these sets include a commercial use license. So what that means with this particular license is that I can make items myself and sell those items with the designs on them. But there's also the ability there to transform the items and then sell my own digital designs. So that's a nice benefit. I couldn't just sell these designs as is, but I can make a new transformative use that I can sell. You'll want to read the license yourself when you go to purchase if you are going to be reselling, just so that you understand it, so you understand what that transformation needs to be. And that's linked right at the website that I'm going to link that I purchase all these from. The license is very easy to read, very user-friendly, and that's right at the bottom of the website. It says license, so check that out. So let's go ahead and get started. This is super easy. You're going to be surprised how easy. So let's move these over here, move this over here. This is what we're going to be making today, this design right here. So easy. So let me actually keep this up so that I can kind of reference to make sure that I have what I need. Actually, you know what? First, what we're going to do, the very first thing that we're going to do is you're going to measure your substrate. So say I'm putting this on a 20-ounce tumbler, right? So I measured mine already. My 20-ounce tumbler is 9.5 wide, and the way you do that circumference on a 3D object like that, I take a piece of string and wrap it around my tumbler, and then measure the piece of string to give me what that width is. So the width on this is 9.5, and then the height is 8. I made it 8.05 just because the last time I did it, it came out just a little bit short. So I just wanted to give it that little bit extra. But so what you're going to do is you're going to make a box, a rectangle that is that size. That's going to give your template for your design space. This is how much area you have to design in. So let me change that to gray. And let me make that. So unclick your lock and make it 9.5. What was this again? 9.5 by 8. So 9.5 by 8. Okay. So this is your template. That's what you have to work with. Let me put this up here. So the first thing that you want to do is you need your base. So the base on this is that gray fence. So we can get rid of the blue. We don't need that anymore. I just want to show you how amazing that set is. And so when you saw that is behind, to move your layers, right click and bring to front. So essentially that's all this is. We're layering. That's all we're doing. You're layering together a design. So you want this to be, you don't ever want to skew this out of proportion. So I wouldn't want to leave that unlocked and then just stretch it to this size because it's going to make it look weird. So what you want to do is you want to find your longest side, which in this case is the 9.5. So take that, make sure it's locked. Don't want to get it out of proportion, and do 9.5. Okay. And now you want to align that. So select both of those and align that. You see my align button right here? Align that with the top so that it's aligned directly with that. And now move this over to the side just a little bit. I'm actually going to change the color of that gray box so I can see it against this a little bit better. A little darker. And I'm going to move these up just a little bit so it's not on that red line. Okay, and now so I have that. Now what I need is another rectangle, okay? I need a rectangle that is enough to cover this excess space that we're getting rid of, okay? I'll make that. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to get that just so that it lines up with your original gray square so you know how much you're chopping off there, okay? And now you can move this out of the way so it doesn't get in your way. And you need to make sure that this is in the front, okay? So select these two, select the wood and what you're slicing off. And then up here on top, oh, no, I'm sorry. That is incorrect. On the right-hand side, go to your Modify panel, and then go to Subtract, okay? And that'll get rid of your extra, okay? So now what you have is you have the exact size of your template, right? 9.5 by 8.004, same. So you can get rid of that original template because now you have your background, okay? So now what you want to do is, so I'm not going to use that one, even though it's super pretty, and this one is beautiful. Isn't that so pretty? So I'm going to get rid of that one, though. That's not the one we're using today. So highly, highly recommend grabbing that set. There's actually that, and then I bought a like a silver glitter one, super pretty too. So again, this is behind. I'm going to bring that to the front. And you want this to be the same width as this. So 9.5. Make sure it's locked. So 9.5. Okay. And now you want to duplicate that. So you want one. I think I used 4. I think. Think. Not 100% sure. Okay. So now what you want to do is take this, move it down a little bit, and then right click it and click flip horizontally. Okay, now you could leave it like that, right? That's not too bad, just like that. I actually might. Or you could also then take it and flip it vertically. Okay, and then that'll give you that. So that's, I'm not sure which way I like it better. What did I do here? Yeah, so I did, okay, so I actually, you know what I did is I took that and I flipped that vertically, but I put this one up higher. So I think I gave it like about like that, so that only a little bit of the other one was peeking through. I'm going to move it down a little bit. I like it like that. Okay, so now here's your third one. And this one I'm going to take and I'm going to right click, flip horizontally. That one I'm going to leave up this way. Okay, I think I'm just going to use those 3. Okay, so that one's not peeking out at all. Okay, so now what I want to do, get rid of this. Now what I want to do is, you can see how this one tips down under your template. So you need to get rid of that extra part there, okay? So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take and I'm going to align all of these. So I have my wood selected. You have those 3 layers and your wood all selected, okay? Oops, make sure that's all you're selecting. Select those 3 and then go up to your line right here. And then I'm going to align center, okay? Just to make sure that that's exactly centered, okay? And you don't want to have this little part right here peeking out. So put that how you want it. Make it just like that. And now what I need to do is I need to move it over just a little bit to the right or left so that I can see the bottom of my template, okay? Because you need to slice all of that off. And then you're gonna, again, give yourself a rectangle. And you're gonna align that right to your bottom, right to the bottom of your template. Okay, and now what you want to do is get this stuff out of the way so that you're not accidentally, okay, so get that out of the way. And then select both of these and subtract. Okay, so now you have all of the parts of your basic piece. Now this alone is super pretty. I mean, you could sell this just like this and that would be super duper pretty, just like that, right? So give me just one second. Let me take this to make this perfect. The way you would do that is to make it perfect to your size. First off, you can go ahead and you can center it, but you want to make sure that this bottom piece aligns perfectly with your bottom. So select your wood and just your first 2, right click, and where is attach? Why am I not seeing attach? Group. Where's group? Sorry, I run like 5 or 6 different design programs and they all call it something different. Okay, so now what we have is this is separate from that. That's how we need it because we only want to align this one with the bottom, not these 2. So now select all of those, realign center, and then align bottom. And then I'll give you a perfect bottom on it. So now take all of these, right click, group, and there's your first part. So that's super pretty, right? Like just like that would look super pretty on a tumbler. But now what we're going to do, because Silhouette Studio is actually a great program and it has a transparency tool in it. So we're going to bring this to the front. Oops, not bring forward, bring to front. Bring to front. Front of layer, okay. don't remember exactly which ones I used on this over here. I know I only used one or two though. Um, just like using this, how it kind of changes it up a little bit by flipping it around a little bit. Same thing, but I know I had more greenery, so I think maybe I did use this one. We'll use this one. It doesn't matter. You can pick whatever you want to use is just fine. So I'm going to want to flip that vertically and then flip it horizontally. Pretty sure. Okay, so that's fine. So we'll put this here. So now what you want to do is let's get this sliced up so that this is so this is the size of that. A little bit taller. Okay, so now just select just your roses and your rectangle and subtract. Okay, another rectangle. Should actually probably just duplicate and make a bunch of them. Okay, and then just those two. Subtract. Okay, so now you have this bottom part of your roses, okay? So, oops, so I actually should have duplicated that initially so that I had for the other side, but that's okay. I think we can just use this. No, I'm gonna need something more. So, File, Merge. Sorry, you're gonna have to look through my downloads with me and try to find it. It's gonna take a second. I download a lot of design stuff. So let's see, what is that one called? I think that's one. I know I had to rename it, so give me just 1 second here. Sorry, I don't remember what I named it. That's okay. You know what? Is it Vintage Blue? No, that's not right. Oh, here it is, the folder. Okay, so let's just see here. This is the one I used here. Maybe this one is a little bit different. Yeah, let's just use that one again. That's fine. At the end of the day, you can choose whatever you want, whatever you like best. I did a really pretty one with that had blue. Oops, sorry. That had a blue fence. The blue fence that I showed you, not fence, the wood. It had blue wood, and then it had the white. The one I was talking about earlier, the white or silver colored glitter edges, and then it had super pretty blue roses I put on it. That's about the right size. I should have duplicated it in the beginning and then I wouldn't have had to do that. So either way, so you want to, get rid of the cut line and then flip horizontally. That might be okay like that. Not a huge fan of the fern, so maybe I'll just take it. I think I'll flip it. You know what? Actually, you know what I'll do? This will be pretty. I'll take it and right here, you take that handle and I'll just kind of turn it like that and then I'll give it that one little rose up like that. That'll be pretty. No, I don't like it. Do not like it. Sorry, super duper picky. That's okay. That's good like that. That is perfect like that. Okay, so now, again, make your rectangles. And this will look a lot prettier once we turn it into a transparency like that is, like the other one is. We're going to take these roses and we're going to turn the roses into a transparency or a semi-transparency, and that changes the whole look of it. So, because right now it's too, blunt. So we'll take, let me duplicate that. No, I don't want, yeah, I do want to duplicate it. Sorry, indecisive. Okay. So we'll take like that, and then we'll slice and subtract that. And then we'll take this one. And bottom. And I will actually duplicate that because I'm probably going to slice this other one up. And then just subtract that. Okay, so now we have this. So now let me decide if I want to put more roses on this other section of roses up the side like I did with the other one. I do like that. So I'm going to actually flip that horizontally and then maybe just... You want to be careful because when you're doing a tumbler, you don't want it to not match on the other, you want on the seam. So if I sliced that right there, you would have a half a rose on the other side. So see how I'm going to move that? I'm going to do it just like that. So I'm not even going to slice that one up. So that's perfect, just like that. So now, okay, so now we have this is basically it, right? But what we want to do now is we want to select that rose, come over here and go to, just one second. Okay, so go to this, and then right here with this selected, this transparency tool right here, amazing. And then you bring down the transparency on that, and then that kind of shows through. So I'm going to take this one, drop down the transparency on that. I'm going to drop down the transparency on this. And that's it. That is literally all there is to it. So now you take all of this and you group that. And there you go. So that's that. So now you could turn around if you wanted to. You've done everything you need to transform that, and you could now sell this or use it. I mean, if you're just designing for yourself, there's nothing wrong with that. That's, fantastic too. So now let me just show you real quick. A lot of people don't know how to do font work. I'll do another tutorial on it. So you can see my font here. First off, this font is fantastic. I just bought this and I am in love with it. Let me just show you. So font is called Sweet Boho. And what I'm going to do, I'll do my favorite. One of my very favorite names. It's Siobhan. It is an Irish name. So I'll go ahead and change the color of that. Quick design tip. When I'm designing, I almost never use flat black. Watch, I'll show you why. So this is not flat black. That is that one right there. So it's about 4 down from flat black. Do you see the difference? See how this looks like more like elegant almost, and then that slate gray, and then the black just kind of looks basic to me, at least. So take this, and now for anybody who doesn't know how to do font work, I'm going to do some videos on font work. Font work it's so important to great design, but I'm just going to do real quick here. I'll show you. So if you have Designer Edition or Greater, you have a glyph panel built right into Silhouette Studio. You can access glyphs in Basic Edition, and I'll show you how to do that in another video. But right here is your glyph panel for in Designer Better. And so the glyph panel, this is where all of your extras in your fonts are. So this font has a massive amount of glyphs. So I'm definitely going to switch out that S. So you get rid of the one you want to switch out, and then find the one that you want to switch it out with. And this font I'm going to link in the description. I'm telling you, it is fantastic. It's such a great font. You know, I want that uppercase S. It's super pretty. Okay, so there's the uppercase S that I want. Oops, click once. And then, so this one is, there's a bunch of, there's pretty H's and pretty B's in this font, but the problem is with the H and the B so close together there, it would cross over if I switched one out, and I don't want to do that. I don't like it when fonts do that, so, or I don't like it when designs do that. I'll show you real quick what I mean. So say I wanted to use this B right here. So if I get rid of this B and do that, see how it crosses over? Let me move this out of the way so that I can show you so we can do the font work. Actually, we can get rid of the original now anyways. Okay, so let's move this over here. So see how it crosses over the H? I don't really love that. You know, actually, on this one, it's not too bad, I guess. It's not too bad. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. So I do want to change. I almost always change at least the last letter because that's the one that you can get the decorative effect without really affecting anything else. So let's just quick change our N. Oops. I always double click because in so many of them it's a double click. I'm not sure that I love that N. Sorry, I am indecisive. Okay, that, I like that. No, I don't like that. Sorry. One more time, I promise. That's it. We'll use this one. That's fine. There we go. That's perfect. Okay, so now take this and so first off, let me show you something else real quick. So you're going to offset this because see how, so that looks okay, but it kind of blends in. So take your name, click it, and then go to your offset panel, which is right here. Click offset. You don't want a big fat offset. I don't, at least. I like just a nice thin line. Maybe even a little bit less than that. Maybe 6. See, that's nice. Okay, so, but when you offset, when that letter S is separate, it makes the offset 2 pieces. You can see how much I'll move this. It makes the offset 2 pieces. You want to select all, right click, make compound path. That makes a 1 piece, okay? So now let me just show you. If I turn that, this is another thing that sometimes I use a white offset. There's times when a white offset is the appropriate offset, but there's also times when the white offset is not. So center that. Okay, and then let me just show you. Oops, that did not center correctly. So that looks okay with the true white. But another thing you can do is take that down to a light gray. So say I use the absolute lightest color gray, and that's pretty too. So either way would be pretty on this. So you take that and then select these 2. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Select all of them and group. And then take this, and you're going to take this and, oops. Okay, sorry, lost part. Let's make sure we're selecting everything. It's because I clicked ungroup that happened. So now what you want to do, generally speaking, with tumblers is turn this 90 degrees. I don't remember in Silhouette Studio, there is the opportunity to turn it by degrees. I don't remember where it is on here. So anyway, just turn it. Turn it like that, and there you go. There is your design. That is all there is to it. That is a fantastic design, super easy. You can definitely do this yourself. Like I said, like the video and make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you do get the notifications when the new videos come out. And make sure you join us on Facebook. And everything, like I said, everything I used here is linked in the description, but also the Facebook group is linked in the description. Click there's like a little drop down under the video, and you'll see it'll expand the all of the information for the video so that you can click it all. Other than that, I mean, that's about it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me either in the video here underneath the video, or preferably in the group. And that's about it. I hope you have a great day. Bye.